Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Hey y'all, I'm just waiting for a few more people to jump on. Very noisy chicken down there. How's everybody doing today, guys? All right, looks like notifications are going out. This is Bridget with Horse Auctions USA, and it is the first Thursday of the month. That means I'm coming to you live from Jones Livestock Auction in Jones, Oklahoma. For those of you watching on Jones Livestock's Facebook page, you guys are aware, but for everybody else, Jones Livestock Auction is a weekly livestock auction held in Jones, Oklahoma, which is just outside of Oklahoma City, every Thursday night. And on the first Thursday of every month, we are live online for the livestock sales. So that's what we're doing. And I wanted to pop on, kind of say hi to everyone. Talk about a little bit about what we got in store for tonight, and then we'll go over online bidding for our new viewers. And I'm sorry that we have some chicken background music. That particular chicken has lots to say tonight. So big sale tonight, lots of cattle, lots of goats, donkeys. If you are in the market for a donkey, let me tell you, we have got a little herd of spotted mini Jennies. All of them been running with a little spotted mini Jack. His name is Jaxie Taxi, and he's going to sell tonight as well. There's a couple of John donkeys here. Horses, we've got a lot of them. There's a really well-bred running bred stallion. I'm 99% sure he's dashed to fame bred. Famous JR, I believe he's an own son of Famous JR. Don't quote me on that. I don't have his papers in my hands, but I'm fairly sure. So if you're looking for a breeding stallion, he's going to be here. I'll get pictures when he does get here. Got ponies, lots of equines for tonight. Miniature cattle, we've got quite a few of them. Goats, a whole bunch of goats. So yeah, going to be a big sale. It usually is on internet night. And we'll be bringing all of that to you live online. So as you can see, you're looking at the ring right now. They're going to sell used tack first. That starts at 6 o'clock. For those of you watching out of the area, we are on Central Time here. So it is currently 4:35 where I am. So 6 o'clock start time on the items that you see in the ring. Those are not available for online bidding. That's for in-person bidding only. And when they finish up with that, they will take care of outside items, trailers and whatnot that are outside. There's always an assortment of things outside. And then we get to the livestock. So that means that our start time for selling livestock is not a fixed time, but an approximate. I will try to keep you guys posted, but as a general rule, you plan on any time between 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. as fair game for start time. And if you're registered to bid online, I'll be sending out a little message saying, hey, looking to start in 20 minutes or so, just to kind of give everybody a heads up. We will be live tonight, wherever you're watching now, YouTube, Facebook. But please remember, you cannot bid on these channels. It's just for viewing only. There's a pretty good lag, 15 to 20 seconds or so on those channels, because those platforms buffer the feed. And obviously for obvious reasons, that doesn't work well for online bidding. We need everything to be in real time. So if you want to bid online, you'll need to do that through Horse Auctions USA. There's no delay there. It's instant. So again, live with the livestock tonight, anytime between 7:30 and 8:30 generally is fair game for a start time. On occasion later, I don't think we have so much stuff that it will be later than 8:30, but subject to change. It's only 4:30. Heaven knows what'll come in between now and then. So I'm going to switch your view, you guys, so you can look at my computer screen and you can see what I'm seeing, so I can go over online bidding. So for those of you who have been with us before, you already know all this. You can probably recite it as well as I can. But for the rest of you, let's talk about how to navigate the online bidding. So I'm going to change what you're seeing here. So now you guys should be looking at my computer screen. So that's what I'm looking at. So online bidding, 2 ways to do that. You can use the Horse Auctions USA app, or you can use the Horse Auctions USA website. If you are planning on using your phone, tablet, any kind of mobile device, I'm going to encourage you to use the app. It's very, very user friendly. It's very simple to operate. And we've got tons and tons of users with varying technology comfort levels, and overwhelmingly they find the app very simple to use, so don't be afraid of it. There's a couple of different ways that you can get to the app. The first, you can just go to horseauctionsusa.com, and then you'll see we have a little our app. So if you click on our app, and then it'll have you give you the direct download links for the App Store or the Google Play Store. So you want to visit this on the device that you want to download it on, obviously. The other way is to just open up the store for your device. If you have an iPhone, an iPad, you're going to go to obviously to the App Store for any Apple products. And for Samsung, Android, etc., you're going to go to the Google Play Store. And in the little search bar, you're going to type Horse Auctions. There's an S at the end of Auctions, USA. And then it will pop right up. This is what our app looks like. And it will say get or install. It's free to download. And just click that and you are off to the races. For the rest of you who want to use your computer, whoops, I'm knocking things over left and right here. You guys are going to go to, I'll just type it back in, bid, that's BID, like you're placing a bid, a period, horse, auctions with an S, USA.com. Now, this will work in any browser, but I recommend that you use Google Chrome because it's the most up-to-date browser, but you can use Safari, you can use Edge, you can use whatever browser your little heart desires. So from here on out, whether you are on the website or using the app, the rest of this is pretty much the same. As our name implies, it's Horse Auctions USA, and we're all over the country, and we got lots of stuff coming up. So when you first go to the website, or you first open the app, it's going to bring up the landing page with all of the auctions. Jones is the next one on deck, so it's going to be the very first one, and you're going to click View Auction beneath Jones Livestock Auction. If you're in the app, it looks like this. They're just vertical in the app to fit your phone. So you click View Auction, and what that is going to bring up for you sorry, that door's super loud, is an index, if you will. So right now, all you're going to see on that index are animals that were advertised ahead. It is but a small fraction of what will be available tonight. I will leave it this way up until probably about 7 o'clock. And then I will load all of the tag numbers for everything else. Because once I do that, these will get all jumbled up. You know what I mean? With lots of just tag numbers. You'll be able to bid on all of the livestock tonight. Even if there's not a picture or anything, you're going to have real-time audio and video. Before I switched you guys to the computer view, you were looking at the ring, and that's where it'll be tonight. And we'll start with the little things like the peacocks, and we've got a pretty cool little assortment of peacocks coming tonight. And then exotics and whatnot. Then we'll sell goats, and we'll talk a little bit about how we're going to sell those, and then cattle, and then equines. And when we do cattle and we do equines, we start with calves, and then move on up to the adults. And then with the equines, we start with what I call the littles. So the little donkeys, the ponies, the minis, and then move on up to the full-size horses. That's kind of the order that things will go in. So that's how things are laid out here. So let's talk about goats. Goats, with few exceptions, are times the money, times the number in the ring, right? And goats go fast, guys. So what I have is just a goat information lot, and I don't have all of the goat pictures that are on Facebook uploaded here. It's just been one of those crazy kind of days. So you're not going to see individual goat pictures here. The reason for that is, again, the goats go very fast. So when the goat tags upload, it's just going to say goat, right? Goat, sheep, goat, sheep, goat, sheep. And the goats will come in the ring, and there'll be 3 or 5 or whatever. So however many goats are in the ring, it's that many times your bid. So if it's $50 and there's 3 goats and your final bid is $50, it's $150. It's always times the money on goats unless we tell you otherwise. When we get to cattle, we'll usually give you a choice, the first round or two, and then they'll group them together. And we'll tell you all night, right? Like you're bidding choice, and your screen will tell you as well, you're bidding choice or you're bidding times 4 or what have you. With the goats, don't get hung up on the lot numbers for the online bidding, okay? Again, because of the pace, I'm just going to grab, if it's 5 goats, I'm going to grab 5 goat tags, right? So just ignore the numbers and screen. You're buying the goats that you see in front of you. The clerk who's sitting up here, she'll be writing down the actual tag numbers. Don't get hung up on the tag numbers on the goats online, because again, in order for us to keep up with the auctioneer and let you guys bid and not be here until 5 in the morning, we got to do it kind of fast. cattle and whatnot, because again, those are choice. Those will open up by the actual tag numbers. Same thing with the equines, peacocks, etc. It'll be the actual one that you're looking at. So this is an index. Some of them have videos, like this guy's got a video. So if you click on it, it gives you all of his information. The second thumbnail will give you the video. And a lot of these lots do have videos, like for the calves and whatnot, there'll be little preview videos so you can kind of see what they look like. I think these guys have a little video. Yep, they do. So like there's a picture of them and then there's a little video so you can kind of see. It'll go through their still pictures and then give you a little view. So 2 different ways to bid. First, you have to get registered to bid. You'll see under every single lot, it says register to bid. So you can click under anything. As long as you're in the Jones Livestock Auction, click register to bid, you're good to go. So you're going to click that, and that's going to bring up this screen. If you have never, ever been a registered bidder with Horse Auctions USA, don't put your email and your password here. Okay, that's for existing users. You guys who are brand spanking new, you're going to go down here to no account, sign up here and click that. That's going to bring up this screen. You'll put in your name, your email address, you'll pick a password, make sure that's checked, and then click continue. Now this is a very important part. The next screen is going to have you put in your address, your phone number, and a credit or a debit card. When you put in your credit or your debit card and you register, Horse Auctions USA is going to run a pre-authorization of $500 on that card. This is not a charge. It's a pre-authorization. So it's going to pop on there like a pending charge, and then it is going to vanish at the end of the auction. So some places call this earnest money. Basically, it's so that I know you're a real person on the other end of that computer screen. You're over the age of 18. You got a valid payment method. If you have mobile banking, you might get a mobile banking notification that looks like a charge. Again, please don't panic. If you get in there and you look at it, it's just going to show pending. It's going to fall off like it was never there. We're not charging you to register to bid, but we do need to make sure that you're a real person. We're subject to scammers just like the rest of the world, so it's unfortunate, but it is necessary. You do not have to pay for your purchases with that card, and your card will not be automatically charged for purchases. When you are done bidding at the end of the night, you're going to need to reach out to the Jones Livestock Auction office, and all of their information is here in the sale information lot. So you're going to want to call the office, give them your name, let them know how you plan on paying. So you can pick up obviously tonight, you can pick up tomorrow between 9 and noon. If you need to lay over longer, you can. There is a per day, per head boarding charge. The office can go over that with you. So let them know when you're picking up. If you want to pay cash at pickup tomorrow, you are welcome to do so. If you want to use your card, they'll need to get your card information. If you already have check writing privileges here at Jones Livestock, then of course you can pay with a check. If you're new here, you won't be able to write a check yet. You need to be an established bidder here before they will accept your check. So please be aware of that, okay? So we've covered that stuff. Let me get into my bidder account here. Make sure you click remember me on this device, you guys. And then once you are registered to bid, voila, this whole thing changes. So a couple of things I want to draw your attention to. First and foremost, now my name is in the upper right-hand corner. That lets me know that I am logged in. Really good habit to get into, to make sure that you're logged in every time you open this, because you don't have to be a registered bidder to watch on Horse Auctions USA, right? Anyone can watch. So just because you're watching doesn't mean you're logged in. And I've had people be watching the live before and they're registered, but they didn't keep themselves logged in, and they didn't log in when they came on to watch the live, and then they can't bid when the animal comes in. And again, things go fast. So make sure you're logged in so you don't miss out on the one you want to bid on. So once that's done, again, you'll see your name in the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see that the register to bid prompt has now changed, and it's offering you the option to bid. Okay, those are the indicators letting you know that you are, in fact, registered and logged in. Lot 0 indicates sale information as well as it being a practice lot, and we want you to use that. It is a practice lot. So I will open this lot up tonight right before we go live, so you guys can, I'll make this lot live so you guys can kind of practice real-time bidding, but you can place absentee bids in the meantime. So when you're watching live tonight, and I want to go over this first, so click on your lot, right? The first lot, click view live. We're not active right now, but when we are, then you're going to have the video up here. And then this is your bid button. So please don't worry about keeping up with what the auctioneer is asking for dollar-wise. That's my job. I'll keep up with him and I'll change this number. Sometimes the bid increments change. And You'll click in right as he's changing it. So if you click in higher, I will accept it and then I'll adjust it. And I'll be telling you, the whole time, like, hey, Justin, I took you for 600, but I'm actually putting you in at 550 because that's what he was asking for. So I'll let you know what you're at. So when you're watching live and you want to bid, you're going to click once to bid. And this is very important. You're going to click a second time when it says confirm bid. Now there's no question that I am the high bidder. Okay. You have to confirm your bid. Everything has changed green and it is telling me I am the high bidder. So if you're planning on bidding live tonight, please, pay attention to that. It's going to be a late night. It always is. And maybe you have to get up really early, or maybe you're just like me and you like to go to bed early, because Lord knows if I can, I do. So if that's the case and you saw something that you had your eye on, like maybe some of these calves, there's this little heifer right here is precious. Maybe you just can't stop thinking about her. Anything like that. If there's something you want to place an absentee bid on, you can do that. I'm going to do it over here on the practice lot so you guys can see. See, there's a little drop down arrow next to each one. If you click on that, it brings this up. You click create a max bid. I'm just going to go ahead and make this $2,000 right now so that we have something to play with. You pick the maximum amount that you want to spend and click place max bid. Now I want to point out to you, see how this number didn't change? I was already the high bidder at 1,000 and it didn't end, but I just bid 2,000. Once you place that max bid, the computer's job is to bid on your behalf. So please don't be afraid to use that option thinking the computer's just going to run hog wild with it. It isn't. It is going to keep you in the lead by the lowest possible amount. So the computer knows I was already the high bidder here. It's not going to raise my bid unless one of you comes along and knocks me out on that practice lot. So if you're new and you want to place some practice bids on this practice lot, some absentee bids, go ahead, have at it. Please only do so on this lot. That way, nothing on this lot counts up here. Everything below does. The reason this goat lot starts at 1,000 is this is a general information lot here. That's all that is, just to kind of show you some preview pictures of some of the goats. So I don't expect people to be bidding on that, and I'll, get rid of that when we go live tonight. So those are kind of the basics. You can register to bid in the middle of the auction. You can register to bid now. Registration is open. I would encourage you to register before the auction starts. And the reason that I say that is if you run into a hiccup, have a little dilemma with your online bidding, I can't help you when we're live tonight, like not answer the phone. I can try to do it by text, but can only do so much by text. So again, you can register during the auction, but I would recommend registering before. Again, my name is Bridget. My cell is 336-904-8903. I'm popping over so I can see my comments here. Hi, Tommy, Joe, Morgan, Chris. On the farm, thank you so much. Chris, no, we don't do tack online. That would be a nightmare. So we do not do tack online. Morgan, there are a good many goats here. I just don't have a ton of them advertised, but there are a good number of goats. There's an easy 150 back there right now, and more coming in all the time. So that's kind of everything in a nutshell, guys. Like I said, all the tags for everything that's here will upload later, but I won't do that till 7 or 7:30. So you're going to have to weed through a bunch of blank tags to see the advertised horses and cattle and goats and all that good stuff. So thank you, everyone. And I'll keep you posted on our start time. We will see you soon.